All right, Killer Bee Nation, we got a swarm of killer bees here in St. David.
Swarm of bees in St. David.
It's been there 3 days that we know of.
Oh, look at this thing. Wow.
They're active as hell, but they don't really care about you, do they?
No, not yet. I'd like to keep it that way.
This is the middle of February. They're not doing that.
They're active.
Come on down and
yeah.
This is going to be a short one, guys.
Yep.
We got animals. We got a whole shitload of ducks over there. And, yeah, we got a call from this guy this morning, and he said, I got to get these things gone. I got animals and whatnot. So we're going to make quick work of this, guys. Those are killer bees. It's the middle of February. They're not supposed to be doing this, but everything's anomalies. You know that. We don't know if they built comb or not, but they've been there 2 days too long. The guy has dogs, kids, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to make quick work of it and get her done, guys, because we've got to make it safe. I'll stand on the bottom of this thing.
You bet.
See how she behaves.
So it's a big swarm up there, and about the size of a football.
Yep, and that's still enough bees to kill a few horses, so.
Right, and there are horses, so.
There's everything nearby, animals.
Yeah, unicorns even, they have unicorns.
I heard about
and,
that.
Yeah, beautiful unicorns here in St. David.
I am going to do the old coat the outside with the spray adhesive trick.
All right.
So it's not like, you know, not like can just go off and explode. Now I'm going to treat them quick from the inside with my Fendona and put a kibosh on these damn things. They are deadly. So there's probably about 4,000 bees here. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yeah.
Hey, at least it's not windy, everyone.
Right.
So we're killing them from the inside. Now this pyrethrin does go inert quickly, so that's a good thing. But they're gonna start dropping like bees. But we're gonna make it safe for this guy in this in his house here, because you know when you got a swarm like this, you can't do anything. You can't weed whack. You can't walk your dog.
Yeah.
At least you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're risking it.
No, you can't do anything if you've got a ball like this hanging out. And it was a ball this size, like this, that killed Dan Oldfield over in Bisbee.
Yeah, this is the same thing here.
Yeah.
And so you just can't live with them. Now I'm going to give them a few more minutes to make sure they're dead. I'll give them another squirt of the pyrethrin in a second. And this, what I'm spraying now, is just this non-toxic spray adhesive that we use all the time to knock down the ones farting around. It's non-toxic and it glues their wings together. You guys know, you guys watch enough. So it's just a quick little removal today. Bring you guys along. No wine barrels, no bung holes today. Although it's still early. Who the hell knows what's going to happen in 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So this is working really well, guys.
Apparently a big part of what's going on right now, you know, we have this period during each year, we call it swarm season, where we spend a lot of time running around grabbing swarms before they can establish hives.
Yeah, usually April, right?
And it's usually in April, and February is when we're doing it this year. Now, it's not even mid-February. So we're looking forward to a very, unfortunately, robust bee season this year.
God. And you know, whatever's killing off all the beehives commercially ain't touching these, of course.
No, it's not touching the killer bees.
Was a healthy swarm, you know?
Yeah.
So all these bees that are flying around, of course, will die off because they can't live without this bunch of bees. I'm going to give it a shake here. Oh yeah,
there they go.
They're dead. They're falling.
Yeah.
So by doing it by this method, oh, there's some over there I got to get. Ouch! God damn it! I got stung right on the finger. Little bastards.
All right, Reed's been stung. Yep. Well, class 1 behavior, but
yeah,
even though he got stung, still call this a class 1, and who cares?
Got stung right in the middle finger, which should be interesting. That'll be fun.
Yeah, that will be fun.
That'll be fun. I'll take advantage of that, guys. You know me. So all these bees farting around are remnant bees, they're leftovers of either a swarm or a hive, and they will literally die off.
Do you see any comb up there or nubbins?
No, nothing yet. I'm just getting all these guys to drop so that they hit the ground and the ants get them, because, you know, the pyrethroids go inert real quickly. But he was going to do some yard work, and
Boy, it's a good thing he saw this.
no lie, could have been a deadly situation.
Absolutely.
There we go. That looks good. Deadly, deadly.
Now again, gang, just because
Now,
they're a
just
class
behaving
1,
like just right now,
Right.
doesn't mean they would have in 5 minutes,
Right.
or tomorrow, or whatever.
right? A class 1 can turn into a class 5
In a second.
in a second. A class
Or
4
they may
can
not. That's
turn
the
into a
problem.
class
You
1.
don't
They
know.
change. We don't know. We just
Gee,
don't
hell, after
know.
30 years of doing this, I don't know.
No.
So I'm just knocking a few of these remnant down. I mean, there'll probably be a golf ball size of them or something, but you know, they cannot survive without the rest of the organism, as you guys have heard us say 1,000 times. So we're going to just give them a second to kind of think about things. But just a quick little removal the day before Valentine's Day, everyone. That is tomorrow, isn't it?
I think so.
I don't know. I don't care. Anyway. Boy, just weirdness every day. We have no idea. Hosh and I are working on a trailer, rebuilding a trailer at the ranch today. And here comes the call.
Right.
So guess what? We're on it. Here we go. So a short little removal today. Had to bring you guys along. We love you guys. I'm Reed Booth, Killer Bee Guy. Yeah, it's a done deal.
Done deal.
You guys have seen 1,000 of them. Go to killerbeeguy.com and get some honey. Hosh, do you have anything to say about swarms in pine trees?
I sure do, Reed.
Oh, yeah. Why don't you face over here so we keep it on there. There we go. So, what do you have to say about that, Hosh?
Well, now listen, if you're about to do some yard work, you live in Cochise County, actually in Arizona, or even anywhere in the Southwest, at this point, south of the Mason-Dixon line, you're about to do some yard work and you look up and you see a big old ball of bees hanging in the tree. That used to not be a big deal. Now it's a big deal. It used to be, you know, okay, they'll move along or they won't bother anybody or anything like that. Well, these will. Like I said earlier, it was a ball of bees like this that killed Dan Oldfield in Bisbee a few years back. You cannot trust feral honeybees anymore. I don't care what state you're in. If you're in the lower 48, anywhere in North America, you cannot trust feral honeybees anymore, and you don't need to. Feral honeybees are not in any way, shape, or form responsible for your food. You do not have to thank a feral honeybee hive for your mashed potatoes or your carrots or anything like that. For your eggplants or your peaches, it's not from feral honeybees. Now, kept honeybee hives, sure, they prop up big agriculture. And we understand there's a bit of a collapse going on right now. Hives are dying. We're not worried about it. That situation has been largely overhyped. None of our grain is bee pollinated. It's all wind pollinated. We'll do just fine in America without honeybees. I mean that. I mean, there'd be a period of adjustment, but at the end of the day, we'd do okay. Now, in terms of feral hives and backyard beekeeping, we discourage feral hive relocation or backyard beekeeping because honeybees, all honeybees, are invasive to the Americas. And all honeybees, they interrupt the native pollinator cycle here. They interfere with nature as it should be. And so we discourage feral hive relocation. We discourage backyard beekeeping. Commercial beekeeping, fine. Fine, we're going to get a little yield on our big crops. Okay. But don't fall for the hype and the scare tactics that are going on the internet right now. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. And these things, this deadly invasive species, these killer bees, they're not going anywhere. They're the better bee. These bees win. Like I said, if you've got a ball of bees in a tree in Cochise County, give us a call. We'll come take care of it. Let's save America's native bees. Let's save America's native plants. Let's save America's native pollinators. Later on, gang.